going to be installing the entire T-Sportline carbon fiber sport package on the Tesla Model Y. So first thing first, there's a lot of boxes that we need to break into. Let's go ahead and get everything unboxed, check it out, dry fit it on the car, and then either later today or tomorrow, it'll be like 5 seconds for you guys, we'll go ahead and install it. So this is going to be the spoiler, which honestly, the rear of the Model Y looks terrible without a spoiler. I don't care what you tell me, it's how I feel.
It's sort of going up, and
this kit, like, they shipped it really well, and like everything looks really good. There's like a little dent in this box. Lots of packaging. Love to see it. And don't forget to recycle, folks. Ooh, that's nice. So, okay, let me tell you this. I'm not normally a huge fan of carbon fiber that is gloss. Wow, look at how reflective that is. I can see it in the camera. That's crazy cool. However, I saw this kit and I saw some photos of it and was like, that looks really good gloss. So I'm actually really excited to get this in gloss, and that carbon fiber weave looks stunning. Like, look at that. So on the top, you can kind of see it's got this little indent channel, and then on the bottom, it's totally smooth. I see 0 blemishes. And oftentimes, I know we've done a lot of spoilers on the show because we have a lot of Teslas. And sometimes these corners right here can get damaged in shipping, and these are flawless. So props to T-Sportline for your shipping design. And that's probably why they double box it. But it worked, everything's great, so absolutely love this. So actually, like, some kits you see and they just look kind of thrown together. They just don't look polished. Oh, I'm already getting a sneak peek and I like it. You know, I absolutely love carbon fiber. It is so light. Anyway, this goes on the front. And you're probably asking yourself, oh, but why are you doing this? You just PPF'd. Well, the PPF is gonna protect everything on the front hood and front bumper, and then this is going to go over it for some extra style points. We want to go for that really awesome look, and I've seen some people wrap their front apron in black wrap, and I thought it looked really good, but what looks better than black wrap? Carbon fiber. Next up, we have the Y rear diffuser in this big box. And I don't know where I put my knife. Oh, that sucks. That's a problem. Where'd we put the knife? I feel like we could make this an episode of like Dora the Explorer. Where did the knife go?
Oh look, Dora brought a knife on the field trip, everybody.
Thought I just had it. Maybe I left it in the other box. Maybe. It's a good thought. I think I hear it. Wait. Found the knife. That is massive. So there's going to be some prep wipes and some adhesion promoter. You're going to want to keep these because we're going to want to make sure that we put this onto a very, very clean car. Clean up on aisle 7, please. Okay, so this is actually even better than I had imagined, because originally when I saw this kit, I wasn't quite sure. And I thought it was just going to be like, you take this and you adhere it onto the OEM piece. But this is a complete replacement, which is huge, because that actually means it's going to be easier to install. It's going to be able to go back to factory just as easy, and it's going to look way, way better. So you can actually see all the factory attachment points right here and right here. You have your tow hitch access point right here, should you need it. Damn, this is nice. So I'm looking at this side of it. It goes all the way back there, and the cool thing is, so this is what everyone will see, but the actual rear diffuser goes under the car quite a bit, and that's what's gonna go under the car too. Honestly, T-Sportline, the guys you have in charge of shipping and making sure this is packaged correctly, 10 out of 10, would highly recommend. But look how cool this looks. And last, but certainly not least, the part that will tie the front and the rear together, the side skirts. I think this is a complete replacement too. I was thinking these would just go over everything, but these are complete replacements. 10 out of 10. I love good carbon fiber so freaking much. So this piece is actually gonna go right there. Damn. So let's go ahead and get David out here, get a quick reaction. So one, spoiler. We're gonna start off small.
Wow.
Wow.
Two,
Is that another?
we have the front apron.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at the rear. Okay, reaction time, go.
Wow.
Doesn't that look cool?
Yeah, but what's that for the tailpipe or something?
Did you plan that?
No.
Tesla actually has it, that's for your rear tow hook.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Tailpipe.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, what's that for?
So this door actually opens.
Obviously, I
Look,
know there's no tailpipe.
It's a complete replacement.
Oh, so you don't have to...
It
keep
doesn't
the-
go on it. It's a complete replacement. Feel how light that is.
It's very light.
Yeah. And then side skirts.
Holy cow, look at all this stuff.
Yeah. But look at how cool that carbon fiber looks.
Yep, looks very nice.
Definitely going to be like the
Oh,
coolest one.
the glossy carbon fiber.
And that's what I told everybody too. Is we're not normally glossy carbon fiber people, but this looks good.
Yep.
Being that it's already kind of late, we might wait till tomorrow to install it. But it'll be like 5 seconds for you. So it is a new day, but we're going to start on the front end. So here you can see all this red, that's where all the tape is. And that's what will actually peel when we put everything down. But I want to get a really good look on where this tape will be adhering so that we can surface prep. We're just going to kind of put it on here. See how it fits, how it looks. We absolutely love that. And then over here, that will actually pop around that. Okay, here's the sitch. The front looks great. I just put some tape on there so that I didn't like scratch anything while putting it on and off. Anyway, it comes up to right about here. Well, I had bought these off Amazon to go on like that. They are complete replacements of this trim, and I want them right there. And I was worried because these kind of like, you can kind of see how they like flare out a bit, whereas this doesn't. So I was a little worried that if it flared out all the way down here, then the T-Sportline piece that comes to like, I don't know, it actually comes to like maybe like right here, wouldn't fit because it's not made for these, it's made for this. But the bottom looks like it might be okay. So we're gonna go ahead and take this piece off right here, and then I can compare the bottoms just a little bit better. Okay, so comparing these, you can kind of see right here, they both have that same arc until right about here, and right about there, the carbon fiber comes up to like here, but they're the same up to about here. That's when this starts flaring out. So we're actually gonna switch them out. We could use the white ones, yoo-hoo! I mean, I like the look of that a lot. Okay. But I need to replace the other side real quick, so I'm gonna do that, and then we should be good to go. I think that will just look so much better. So I don't know, maybe we need to do that on the big X over there. I don't know, tell me down below. But anyway, again, didn't snap that part in because I found snapping this part in, there's this little clip right here. And this little clip clips into this piece, and this piece is getting replaced with that piece. So we need to actually do the side skirts first. Then we'll do the fender flares fully. Now, the big things to do is right here, there's a clip. Hopefully you can see that. And then on the rear, there's also a clip. You need to undo those first and then literally take the whole thing and pull it straight out. At least that's what the user manual says.
Number 7, learn Swedish, of course.
So we're gonna just go ahead and pop these little pieces out. So here's how they actually sit in the vehicle. So they actually sit pushed in and that locks it. And you can actually, on the edge here, there's this. You can just put in your little flathead screwdriver, pop it up, and pulling that up will release this so that it can squeeze in, and then you can take it right out. Fun fact. So with this clip removed, I was able to take my hand, kind of get under here and pull it just a little bit, and then there's enough room to get your hands under there to really pull it even more. Oh, okay, not as bad as I thought. It sounds terrible, but don't worry, it's okay. Always just pull straight back towards you. Hey, got it off. So this is the OEM, and look at like that dirty little like plastic look. Carbon fiber here now. Actually though, time out. First thing we're gonna have to do though is right here we have these little clips. Hopefully you can see them right there. We're gonna take all those off and put those on the new carbon fiber piece so that we know it's gonna attach just the same. And it's got like the same style clips down here. So everything, literally, to put it on, we're just gonna put it here, start probably at the back and just push, 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 push all the way to the front. So let me get these swapped over real quick and we will replace it. Oh, I love carbon fiber. We got all those clips, hopefully you can see them. Like right here, all switched over so that it will snap in, and you literally just take where they are on the OEM piece, put them on here, make sure they're all the way slid over into the little notch so they line up perfectly. And then on here, the more bowed out end goes towards the back. We're gonna go ahead and align this top panel right here. And then as we push it in, we're making sure those bottom tabs are going in as well. And we're just gonna work our way down. Looks lovely. Kind of come back down here, make sure all those bottom clips are seated. So the ones with the washer for these side panels actually is the one that goes in to metal. Put these back in after aligning them. Dang, that looks so good. Okay, side skirts, check. Front fender flares, check. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is prep the surface. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my safety tape, but wherever there's red tape on the carbon fiber piece, we're gonna go over with our like surface prep and our adhesion promoter. Rationale, we wanna make sure this red tape gets a very, very strong bond to anywhere we're putting it. And under here you have kind of that rough plastic, and things don't necessarily always stick the best to that. But that's actually why I like this, because on the left and the right side, there's little hooks that hook into right here. So it kind of like, the tape will hold it in place, but the hooks on the left and the right are gonna grab it. And it will be a little tight, because that will really help hold it, and the tape will also. So again, surface prep, surface prep, surface prep. You see me actually touching it like this, but the oil even from your fingers can prevent this tape from fully adhering. If you don't know where the red tape's gonna be, the best thing is to kind of put this up like this. You don't even need to fully snap it in. Take some tape and kind of put a few marker pieces on where the edges of this bumper are gonna be. This is going to be our prep wipe. This is gonna remove any grease, grime, and then this is called our adhesion promoter. We're gonna go ahead, clean everything with this, and then go ahead and put this where the tape, red tape that's peeled off of the front will adhere to. And this is gonna help create a really sticky surface so that everything sticks really, really, really well. You don't wanna spend all this money on a kit and not do it properly. The bottom is gonna be like the dirtiest. Bottom, definitely tag the bottom a lot. Don't you dare. So normally with the prep wipe that we're doing right now, I over clean. I clean past where everything is going to adhere. And then with the next wipe that we do, you're gonna wanna make sure you don't over apply that, because that's gonna be very sticky. So you're just always gonna wanna clean it right before you install this. Now we're gonna go ahead and use the adhesion promoter. Don't be stingy with this. It's a very important step, and you don't wanna mess that up. Okay, so the tape has been peeled, and you can see some of it, I peeled all of it, and then like these big pieces along this bottom and top, I just peeled a little bit, folded it over the front. So once we have it in place, I can then pull it out from there and then adhere it. These sides won't adhere until this is popped over. We're gonna gently place this over here. And then I'm gonna just kind of push right here just a little bit to hold it. Then we're gonna come over on this side, snap it in. And then come over on this side, snap it in. Everything is stuck. So what I can go ahead and do is, I like to remove these so that my red tape that I'm pulling off doesn't get caught on it. And some of it you might just need to push and hold like 10, 20 seconds. It's our blue tape. But after that, because that adhesion promoter and everything else we did, everything's gonna stick really, really well. Now I'd advise you to probably not do it in a really hot garage because I am sweating like crazy. Then all that's left to do is the rear fender flares and the rear bumper. That's it.
24 hours later.
So it is a new day, as you can tell, and today we're all about that trunk back here. So we are going to be replacing all that black plastic trim down there with this beautiful carbon fiber. Okay, so first thing first is we will go ahead and open this, and we're gonna have to remove these taillights, both on the left side and the right side, because there's a bolt right under here that we need to undo to get this bumper off. Other key point is we're gonna wanna wrap this right here with some tape so that when we start to pull this off, we don't damage that. We're gonna go ahead and wanna take these off because we're gonna need to get some clips and everything, and this is clipped into both up here. So after we take the trunk apart a little bit, we'll go ahead and remove those two taillights like we mentioned, and then it's just some bolts. You have the two, one on each side under the taillight. You have some bolts under the car. You have the left and right side fender trim you need to remove. And then everything else is pretty much just clips that we'll go ahead and remove and set the bumper on a safe surface to be able to do the carbon fiber swap and then reinstall. Okay, so I can only imagine the manufacturing efficiencies with this because there's no ultrasonic sensors in here. So the whole thing literally just comes off. You don't have to worry about anything. But what's interesting is here's the wiring harness for the rear bumper for ultrasonics. We have that, but we don't have ultrasonics. Couple things. So some of the bolts, which I put all under there in kind of like their order, have this. So we're gonna wanna make sure any clip like that is transferred over to where it goes on here. And the bulk of it's gonna be done right here where these two meet. So there are gonna be some bolts we're gonna need to undo and some clips. But it actually shouldn't be that hard to just swap this out. I mean, we're just doing an even swap. We don't need to modify anything. Okay, so we got the back done. We went ahead and replaced all these clips from the OEM version to this. And now we just snap it in. We are so close to being done with this project. I am so excited. Okay. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Got too excited. I have to put that little bottom thing in real quick. Then we should be good. Wow, look at that. So that is a wrap on. Okay, so it's not a wrap, just kidding, because we still have a spoiler to do, and your boy forgot the reflectors right there. You know those reflectors? Right there. So we gotta put those on, but the nice thing is we don't need to remove this whole thing to put the reflectors on. They actually just pop right out, and so it'll be really easy, but that was a close one. And actually when I was installing, I went ahead and just removed this. This is actually the cover for the tow hitch. So it doesn't impede your use of the tow hitch, which is absolutely awesome. So many kits that I've seen on all kinds of cars block that. So I'm really happy you guys decided to do that. Okay, so now we are officially done. I went ahead and got those reflectors popped in. It was super easy, took about 2 seconds to do. And then the spoiler, what we went ahead and did is just marked off kind of where it should sit. And then I put a center piece of tape, lined everything up. And that tape that's on there is just kind of just to make sure that it really adheres. We did the adhesion promoter, everything. It looks really stuck. I don't think it's going anywhere, but everything is done. Look at how nice that looks. Oh, I am so happy with how everything has turned out. Now, real quick, let's go ahead and give you guys a quick rundown of what exactly we did to this beautiful Model Y. So we went ahead and started out with the carbon fiber sports package from T-Sportline, which consists of several parts. First being the gloss carbon fiber side skirts, front apron, rear diffuser, and then we have the carbon fiber deck lid. And then what I wanted to do is I actually had bought these white fender flares actually before we even got the car. And I wasn't sure they would actually fit because this front apron you can actually see goes over part of this. And so I wasn't sure they'd actually fit, but they did. So I went ahead and threw them on here. Tell me what you think, because I actually really like them. And this is now giving me ideas for the Model X that's behind all these boxes. Like, we should get those painted white. I am so stoked with how this Y has turned out so far, and this is just the beginning. We have so many other cool things going on to this car, so make sure you guys stay tuned. But that's basically it for this one. We'll go ahead and link everything we used down below in the description if you would like to go ahead and do that yourself, as well as a discount code for T-Sportline. You guys know that I love giving you guys a discount code anytime that I possibly can, and they have graciously hooked that up. So all that will be linked down below. Definitely check that out. As always, huge thanks to our channel sponsor, Abstract Ocean. If you're looking to accessorize your Tesla Model S, X3, or Y, much like this one, or now Rivian, definitely check them out. All linked down below. Using code Tesla Inventory will get you 15% off of your first purchase. So many kinds of fun, useful, and just great accessories to really make your car your own. But that's basically it for this one. As always, a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Go and click here to subscribe. Here for some other ones. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.